What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have an absolutely epic unboxing for you. Stick around, take a look at these amazing Funko Pops. All right, guys, we have 4 boxes of these Funko Pops, so we need to unbox from Drop. So these are the House of the Dragon NFTs. I've been waiting for these things for, almost 10 months. So we're gonna unbox these, and we'll take a look. Now, I've been hearing some crazy things about these things. I've been hearing that the boxes are not great as far as quality for a Funko Pop box. I heard they're thinner. So you can get the real truth here, right here, on the Headless Net Star channel. So we're gonna open these things up. We got 4 of these to open. They come in the sorters, the dual sorters, like usual. So what I decided to do is I got 8 of these, and I go ahead and order them as a dual for each one of them. Because I get a little nervous when there's too many in one box. Because you know how we do the Funko shipping crazy boxes, right? It's never looking great sometimes. So the first one looks good. There's a little bit of creasing, I guess. But as long as the pops come out all right, we're going to like it. Okay. So box number 1 has my 2 favorite pieces. My 2 favorite. We have a Aemond Targaryen with the blue eye exposed. So right off the bat, I'm going to agree with these reviews. It is strange. It feels like the box is thinner. It does. It's really odd. It definitely feels lighter. But everything else looks good. I don't see any damage. I don't see any creasing. So that is a good news. And that is a great looking pop too, by the way. Aemond Targaryen. He's got the knife, or the dagger, I guess you will. So I'm digging it. I love it. I hope one day I can get this thing autographed. But it is really strange that it does feel like the box is a little bit thinner. Very interesting. I'm just feeling this little. I don't think it's a crease. I think it's all right. I think it's part of the box. The next one. I mean, this is the Grail. Like, I don't have many of these from Funko as far as NFTs, but we did grab the Daemon Targaryen NFT Grail. And I think, if I remember correctly, I traded the Huckleberry Finn Grail and a little bit of cash to get this guy, because this is the one I was not able to pull. Again, it seems like the box is definitely a little bit thinner. It's very interesting, but and you can kind of get a little closer look. Nothing crazy, but he does have the armor on from season 1 and toward the back end of those episodes. So I would absolutely love to get this autographed by Matt Smith. It would go really, really well with the other one I have autographed. So that's kind of what the overall plan would be. Again, I mentioned this in my last NFT opening video. It's really interesting how dusty that these pops are. It's really, really interesting. It's like they sit around in a warehouse for days or weeks, and they just get like dusty. It's really interesting. I don't understand it. Again, the pop overall is fine, but on the black, and again, I know you probably can't really see it, but there is a little white scuff mark here, and there's like a little scratch like right in here. So who knows? Who knows how that stuff happens? But overall, the pop I think is pretty cool looking. So there is a Grail. Box number 2, we're gonna grab. Here's the other thing. Okay, so I've shipped out, probably at this point in my life, I have probably shipped out over 300 Funko Pops. Okay, what is this? What kind of packaging is that? Like, make it tight. It's so odd. It really, really is odd the way they package. And that's actually the bottom. That's technically the bottom of the package. Look at this. You know, the top looks fine. It's solid. But why is the bottom all messed up? I, I'll never understand the way these guys do shipping. You know, the more that people or YouTubers, you know, sit here and try to figure it out, the more we just drive ourselves crazy. Again, comes in a 2-pack sorter, so I'm assuming the pops will be fine because this order is actually in better shape than the last one. So let's take a quick look and see what's in here. All right, so this one is a dual, so I have the same pop, so I have 2 of these. So this one is young Rhaenyra Targaryen. So there you go. Get a little closer. You can see she's got the white dress. Again, so, you know, I would love to get this thing autographed. Again, very dusty on top. It's not too many marks. Looks good. But again, I definitely noticed that the box is definitely flimsier. But it's interesting too. And again, you're not gonna be able to see this on video, but like down here, like this part right here, this is actually like it's not flush to the box. So I'm not exactly sure how they did that. And same thing with the back. Unless I've never noticed this, but this is definitely raised above the actual box. So the actual picture. And same thing on top. This is raised above. Like this pop part, you can tell it's printed right on the box. So this is definitely not printed. There's something that they're doing differently to almost make it like 3D. So I mean, I don't know. It's very interesting though. But again, good looking pop. Hopefully one day I can get that autographed. And the other pop in this box is the same thing. I was able to get 2 of those legendaries. So we got 2 of the Rhaenyra. All right. We have 2 boxes left. Box number 3, same deal. Look at this. Look at how they do this. Like, what is that? How are you not like closing that up and taping it? They need to go to a box packaging 101. Funko. What are you guys doing over there, man? What are you guys doing? Then you wonder why people send back pops that are damaged. Because your packaging is awful. All right, so we have box number 3. Again, it's in a dual sorter. And the sorter looks perfect. So I'm assuming the pops will be minty fresh. And in this one, we have, again, very dusty. It's so curious to me that why are they so dusty? When I go buy a Funko Pop at a store, it's not like that. When I order a Funko Pop from different stores, they don't come like that. But every single time from drop, they are like full of dust. Very interesting. But anyways, Sir Kristen Cole is the next one. Now, again, this is probably the worst pop in the set. It's very basic. 2,600 pieces on this one. But again, it's for the most part, it's fine. I do have a little bit of white there. You know, again, I don't know if it's a scratch. I don't know what it is. Everything else on the box, though, does look okay. A couple white spots on the very bottom as well. You can see them right there. But again, overall, I mean, we're not talking dents. We're not talking tears. So I'm fine with it, you know. And hopefully, again, one day I can get that autographed. And then the next one is the next legendary. And I'm just kind of checking the box out. Again, little minor scuffs, which it's always disappointing, right? But we have the Viserys Targaryen with a missing eye. There you go. Again, very cool Funko Pop. You know, the more I look at this, it's definitely different than the chase that's coming out. to me, it's very different. We have a box number 4. The only one I have not shown yet is the Royalty. And if I remember correctly, I did pull 2 of them. So let's go ahead and open that. Same deal as all the others. Again, the sorter looks perfect. When I have an issue with a pop and the sorter is perfect, it means this is the way it was sent to me. So it's from the warehouse or whoever's packing these things up. Maybe they have long Freddy Krueger type nails. I don't know. But this one is going to be the Royalty, and I have 2 of these. And right off the bat, I can tell that both corners here are nicked on both of them. Again, very, very small details, but they are a little bit nicked. And this was a 3,500 count piece. We have Vagar. So the only issue I have is that right there, which again is not like some huge issue, obviously. There's no dents, no tears, no scratches, just that little bit of a nick on that corner there. And then the final one to show off is another version of Vagar. Not another version, but the same pop. And the corner is very similar. Again, a little bit nicked up or whatever. Actually, there's a little nick here too on the corner. So I would say the first one is probably a little better shape. But there's the second Vagar. And what I find really interesting is, so I have Cyrax and I have Caraxes and now I have Vagar. They're very similar modes. I would have to actually pull all 3 of them to see. Caraxes obviously is a little bit different pop because his neck is longer. But if I remember correctly, I think the mold is actually the same for all 3. Which, come on, Funko. Like, they're different looking dragons. Do better. Anyways, overall, I'm happy with the pops. Hopefully I can get these autographed one day. Anyways, let me know down in the comment section, what is your favorite pop out of the 6? Did you collect them? What do you think about the Dragon Pop? What do you think about the new boxes that seem to be thinner? That's what we need to talk about. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Smash that like button. Keep those heads on. And I'll see you guys in the next video.